Let's play ball.
All right, good afternoon and welcome everybody back to AC Flora High School. It is a heavyweight matchup right here at Falcon Field, game number 11 of 14 here in this rendition of the Forest Acres Classic, and none may be bigger than this one up to date. River Bluff has punched their ticket to a trip to tomorrow. Both of these teams have also punched their ticket for a trip to tomorrow. Put some music on in the background while we play the music. And now we're going to find out who takes this side of the bracket after some dominant performances from both the Miller School and the Lexington Wildcats. We are right here ready to rock and roll for a chance to go play for a championship. Lexington trying to win this Forest Acres Classic as the Miller School trying to repeat as champions. They've already won it twice. Well, let's rock and roll the Miller School starting lineups right here, right now. All right, let's go around the diamond for the Miller Mavericks. Leading off in left field, it's Noah Gray. Batting second after getting the DH job, it's Drew Lucy, the catcher. Third, the first baseman, Evan Hankins. In center field, it's Mandela Brownman. He's batting cleanup. Batting short, playing short, batting fifth, John Michael Sheff. In the sixth hole, it's Jackson Rosales. He's in right field. DHing tonight, or this late afternoon for the Mavericks, it's Jackson Sneathern. Batting eighth, playing second, Carter Lockhart. And ninth, the third baseman, Will Tomlinson. On the bump for the Mavericks, the coach's kid, Kason Wagner. After pitching a gem in last year's Classic, he's back ready for more, looking to lead his team to victory. Now let's look at the designated visiting team, Lexington Wildcats. Leading it off in left field, Toby Soborowski. Batting second, playing third, Logan Blight. The third hitter, Christian Spivey, the talented first baseman. The Carolina commit is batting cleanup in center, Brandon Cromer. Batting fifth behind the dish, Lincoln Hill. Sixth, the right fielder, Grant Kistner. Seventh, DHing, it's Alan Hegler. Eighth, the second baseman, Graham Coleman. And ninth, the shortstop, Bryce Mobley. On the bump, it's Ryder Carlson for the Wildcats. Heavyweight fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. 5 o'clock on the dot. Already had sunscreen applied, 172 degrees, sunny, very little wind compared to the last 2 days. It's Miller and it's Lexington. One fall to a finish. Soborowski in the right-handed box. The right-handed Wagner comes home. It's grounded right back up the middle. Past Wagner, Lockhart ranges. The second baseman throws to first in time. One away. One pitch, one out here for Kason Wagner.
Number 12, Logan Blight.
Wagner has still not allowed a run to score across him in the earned category yet this year. He starts off strong right there after a return to the Classic. Last year he pitched a gem of a game against Dutch Fork in game number 1 of the Classic. One of my favorite games I've gotten to call. Now he comes in and delivers an 86-mile-per-hour heater low in the zone for strike one. Righty on righty, it's Logan Blight, up for the Wildcats. Wagner fires. He slices that one to the right side. It's a low pitch. Rosales runs, but he will quickly run out of room as it gets out of play. Ran a little behind today getting to this one. I got too busy talking, but there's not really much else to talk about between these two teams. Both teams ready and willing to look, hopefully, potentially for them, playing a championship tomorrow. I'll have to wait to see who they're playing, of course, as the winner of AC Flora and Airport later tonight will determine that. For those who have not paid attention to the other side of the bracket, River Bluff punched their ticket, but they will wait to see who wins, to see who goes in first. The 0-2 is smacked over to the second baseman. Lockhart plays it, he throws it to first, and there's two away. Lockhart's got a heavy dose of 2 ground balls all of a sudden, and now the ever so dangerous first baseman, Christian Spivey. The first baseman missed a homer by mere feet back on Monday. Now one of the top sophomores in the class digs into the left-handed box and will face one of the top pitchers Virginia has to offer. Righty on lefty, 2 away. Wagner fires. The pitch is checked foul towards the Lexington dugout. When we look at Christian Spivey, one of the top sophomores in the state, he ranks at number 5 if you look at Diamond Prospects. He's hitting .415, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. The power hit of a first baseman, he slaps that one the other way. John Michael Sheff can't backhand at the shortstop. It'll get into left where Gray throws it in. 2 out hitting though for Spivey. They will officially rule that as a hit.
Now batting number 2, Brandon Cromer.
So the first hit charged here against Wagner gets no easier though. The South Carolina commit, Brandon Cromer, playing in center field, one of the top left-handed pitching prospects this state has to offer. He'll step into the right-handed box. First pitch on the way is spiked for ball 1. Cromer welcomed himself to the Forest Acres Classic emphatically yesterday. Pitching change for Cardinal Newman was great with a 3-run bomb. The 1-0 to Cromer is fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Cromer, the senior, last year in Lexington's state title pursuit, he hit .310. This year, hitting .367. A dangerous hitter at the dish versus Kason Wagner. 1-1 on the way. Fastball skips in. What a backhand from Drew Lucy. He'll get his money's worth behind the dish after that one looked like it had easily skipped back towards me. Wagner now making his 4th start to 2-1. Swung on and missed upstairs. Like maybe a 2-seamer, if you will. It's now strike 2. Maybe be a fastball more accurately. Still is up in the zone. It's a 2-2 count, 2 gone, runner on first here. Wagner fires, Cromer fouls that one back. A nice junk pitch to stay in the AB. Cromer went 2 for 4 yesterday, a homer and 3 RBIs. The senior will be going to Carolina in the fall. He's trying to help Lexington try to repeat as 5A state champs. The 2-2, that one's golfed into right center field. Mandela Brownman will range over. He'll go near the warning track, but make the one-handed grab to retire the side. Well, Spivey does some 2-out base hitting. However, Kason Wagner shuts down the threat. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the first when we return. We are back here. Game 3, day 3, Forest Acres Classic time. It was 4 up, 3 down for the Miller School. Now they come up to bat here against a talented pitcher, Ryder Carlson. The sophomore making his 5th start of the year, 1.23 ERA. The right-hander fires. It's called strike 1 on the heater on the inside part of the plate. Leading it off, it's the left fielder, Noah Gray, righty on righty, to begin the bottom of the first. Carlson deals. That pitch is lined the other way into right field for a base knock. Miller continues to hit. It's a leadoff single here for Gray.
Up next for the Mavericks, number 13, Drew Lucy.
Well, it doesn't get any easier. Drew Lucy up for the first time. Again, he DH'd yesterday for the Mavericks of the Miller School. Now he's in the field playing catcher, his usual position. Righty on righty, Lucy shows bunt, a fastball away, ball one. Of course, I can talk all about every single player on this team and where they're going. Drew Lucy, no exception to that rule. He's committed to Charleston University up in West Virginia. He shows bunt, the 1-0 is bunted down the third base line, it goes foul. Be 1-1. Of course, the top of the lineup so dangerous. On deck, the Tennessee commit Evan Hankins. In the hole, the UNC commit Mandela Brownman. Gonna be a tough start for Reeder. He throws it back. It's going to be 1-2. Excuse me. Bunted back. It's Ryder. Got caught up in my words there. All's good though. We're working through it. It's 1-2 the count. Nobody gone here. Opening frame here in the first. Well, bottom of the first, if I might say. Runner on first is the speedster Noah Gray. Pickoff back at first. Not in time. Gray has a stolen base lead on this team with 14. You'd imagine he'd be going pretty soon, given a chance. Lucy awaits. He doesn't go. The fastball is upstairs. It's ball two. 2-2 the count now. Ryder pickoff back at first. Gray will dive back safely. Head coach Billy Wagner, the now MLB Hall of Famer, standing at first. 2-2 the count. Wind rolling in from left center field across the diamond. Throw back to Gray again. He cuts back safely. Ryder has a 4-0 record on the hill. 17 strikeouts compared to 17 walks. Pitch 22 2/3. The 2-2 is flown to the right side, foul out of play. The 2-2. Fastball low, good eye from Lucy. He works the count full. One side likes it, the other side doesn't. That's how these close games are gonna go. 3-2 count, nobody gone. Runner on first, the speedster Noah Gray. The Charleston University commit up in West Virginia, away to the dish. Ryder Carlson, the young sophomore, trying to work through the first. The payoff, grounded off, lead to the shortstop, it could be two. Mobley to second for one, on to first. 6-4-3 double play. Bryce Mobley, the first time you've seen him in this tournament, he makes it look easy. Mobley to Coleman to Spivey, and there's two away.
Now batting for the Mavericks, number 12, Evan Hankins.
Well, I heard someone just say, I thought Bo Hollins was big. This kid takes the cake, Evan Hankins. The hulking lefty playing first base, the future Tennessee Volunteer. The southpaw digs in, the right-hander comes home. The first pitch is swung on and missed, strike one. Gotta imagine Evan's pretty happy to at least see a pitch to hit. This tournament has not gone his way in the sense of he's only 2 for 3 with 4 walks. They just don't pitch to him. The 0-1. Fastball up and away, ball one. So when I say he hasn't gone his way, it's more of the fact of no one's pitching to him, and when they pitch to him, they pay. Lefty digs in. Carlson will kick and deal. The 1-1. That ball's weakly grounded to the left side. It's going back to fair territory. A lot of spin on it. And nice job from Blight to smartly pick it up. The third baseman was playing back. He had to hustle to touch it in foul ground. Everyone's always seen those viral plays about the MLB where you'll put a lot of topspin on the ball, and you'll ground it down into one of the lines, and it will just curve back. Blight heads-up play, didn't let it curve back into fair territory, had to hustle. He's not just playing back, he's playing far, almost in a shortstop hole, as the shortstop, Mobley, is playing behind second. Big time hustle from Blight to save a base runner here, because this is the part of the order where you really don't want to lose. Brauman on deck, Chef in the hole, the Louisiana Lafayette commit, and then the kid who's potentially having one of the best tournaments of anybody, Jackson Rosales, after him. The 1-2 is upstairs and away. It's ball 2. 2-2 the count. Carlson fires, got him looking, strike 3. Curveball on the outside edge, freezes Hankins. You don't say that too often. 3 up, 3 down with a double play to boot. We are scoreless going to the top of the second right here at Falcon Field. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's a beautiful day in the Forest Acres Classic. Not too hot, but there's no cloud cover, meaning this 72 doesn't feel exactly like 72. Maybe a little burnt myself. I think the sunscreen's helping that I got earlier. Well, it's righty on righty. Look, Lincoln Hill digs in for the first time. Wagner comes back to the hill, and first pitch is foul, tapped away. It's 0-1. Both pitchers worked out a little bit of trouble in the first. Carlson got a double play. Wagner stranded a 2-out single. Now Wagner back. He'll wheel and deal. The 0-1. Called strike 2, low in the zone. Looks like a fastball. Fastball sitting around mid-80s for Wagner. That one was 85, the 0-2. That one grounded up the middle. It's chopped right through the hole for a base hit. Lexington will have another base runner, this time with nobody gone. It's Lincoln Hill. Now it's Grant Kistner. Kistner coming in 4 of his last 14, 2 RBIs. The Monday starter for this Lexington team, the Erskine commit. We'll dig into the box, righty on righty. And now Hill at first. Hill has 6 stolen bags. Kistner shows Bunny, pulls it back. It's ball 1. Charging at third was Tomlinson. Tomlinson now playing on the infield grass at third. Hankins holding the runner at first. The 1-0, he shows Bunn again. He puts it down to the right side, foul. Well, it's obviously Kistner's trying to do. He wants to push it to the right side where Hankins is holding a runner. We saw last game, if you tuned into the River Bluff game, they actually bunted it right back to the pitcher, and Hammond was able to gun a runner out at second. 1-1. He pulls it back and he smacks one to center field, but Brauman's got a read. You'll track it to the warning track and make the grab for out number 1.
Now batting number 32.
Will be the first out of the inning, as now Alan Hegler will come in. Hegler has been torching the baseball as of late. He's only played the last 5 games, yet he's 8 for 16 with 9 RBIs. He's becoming an everyday DH for the Wildcats. Righty on righty. Tomlinson still in the infield grass. Low on Hegler hit as he watches a fastball stay upstairs, ball 1. Again, the winner of this will play in the championship game tomorrow. The loser will play in the 3rd place game. That will be decided as of late. If AC Flora wins, they'll play AC Flora, the winner. If Airport wins, they'll play River Bluff. The 1-0 hits the dirt. It's now ball 2. Of course, that happens when everybody's 1-1 in this side of the bracket. Flora beat River Bluff, Hammond beat Flora, Airport beat Hammond, and River Bluff beat Airport. Of course, never a dull moment here at the Forest Acres Classic. The 20th anniversary of the Forest Acres Classic would be 20th annual if COVID didn't happen. Lucy returns to the behind the plate. 2-0 the count, 1 gone. Runner at first, Lincoln Hill the catcher. The 7-hole DH. Hegler awaits the 2-0. That one's carved foul to the right side. It'll be 2-1. Looks like Wagner's coming out straight with fastballs, maybe a couple of changes. Hasn't broken out the curve or the slide piece yet. Wagner hasn't pitched in nearly 2-3 weeks. Pitched 7 scorings innings against James Madison. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 2. The throw in a second. Got him by a mile. Lucy to Chef. Guns downhill, and just like that, there's 2 away. So now for the 3rd time, both teams have been able to labor through a runner. There's a double play on the Lexington side. Now a runner gunned down, trying to steal second here for Miller. Wagner can work out of the windup yet again. It's 2-2. He'll fire to Hegler. Hegler weakly grounds out to the right side. Going to be a tough play. Hankins delivers. Wagner comes first, and the side is retired. The nice 1-3 ground out to do, or the 3-1 ground out, excuse me, to do it. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the 2nd, right here on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. After a 6-4-3 double play and a strikeout looking to Evan Hankins, Ryder Carlson will return to the hill here for Lexington. He gets to the middle of the order. It's 4-5-6. Leading it off, it's the center fielder, Mandela Brauman. Mandela committed to UNC this past season, one of the top players in Virginia in that junior class, number 3 to be exact, according to Prep Baseball. First pitch to him is a curveball upstairs, ball 1. Brauman coming off of a 2-for-3 performance yesterday in their win against Lugoff Elgin. 1-0, swung on and missed. Strike 1 off the off speed. The 1-1, called strike 2. Breaking ball hits the outside edge. Brauman not happy with it, but he'll step back in. The 1-2 in this right-handed showdown. Carlson fires and Brauman smacks one foul to stay alive. Brauman in his last 4 games comes in scorching hot, 7 of 11, 4 RBIs. The 1-2 stays upstairs, it'll be 2s. Today he comes in hitting .327, a homer and 8 RBIs, batting cleanup for this talented Maverick team. The 2-2 is fouled straight back. Actually hit off one of the poles and bounced over the net. You don't see that too often. It'll still be 2s for the leadoff man here in the second. Carlson fires a 2-2 fastball, skips in. We'll get a full count here. 3-2, nobody out, nobody on the base pass. Brauman trying to set the table here and get something going for the Mavericks in the bottom of the second. Carlson fires the pitch. That one's grounded up the middle. No chance for Mobley to get it. It'll go into center for Cromer. And a leadoff single here for Mandela Brauman. Well, Brauman's got speed, 12 stolen bags on the season. You gotta imagine they want to move into scoring position for this kid, John Michael Sheff. Sheff is so good. Yesterday, Lugoff Elgin shaded him to the left. He is a left-handed batter. Why? Because he put 3 balls in the left field, and even through the shift. Well, the right-hander will have his work cut out for him. The first pitch to Sheff is upstairs, ball 1. Sheff, one of the best players this tournament had to offer last year. So far, yesterday, he went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, making a strong case for it again. Now pickoff back at first. Brauman was dancing, but he slides back safely. I think he was trying to get a secondary lead over there, so he jumped towards second base, but then was able to kind of athletically jump back. Impressive indeed. The 1-0, ball in the dirt. Brauman gets a read. He goes to second. The throw, and the second, got him! Oh my goodness! Lincoln Hill picked up the ball behind Sheff. Off balance throw. Mobley with the tag, and now there's 1 away. We're seeing some impressive defensive showcases early. Count is 2-0. Now 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Showing bunt is Sheff now. Fastball up around the letters. It's ball 3. 3-0 the count, 1 gone. Nobody on the base pass anymore after Brauman was thrown down. The 3-0 heater misses high. It's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to the 5-hole shortstop. And you don't want anyone on the base pass for this kid either. You know, I think I've said that probably like 3 times, but just continues to prove true with this lineup and how they've been hitting as of late. Here's today, Jackson Rosales went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. You know what he also had on Monday? 4 more RBIs. You're doing the math at home with me. That is 8 RBIs through 2 games for the young junior, who's now hitting .291 on the season. Righty on righty, 1 gone. Sheff over at first for the Miller School. Carlson comes home. The first pitch. That one's lined into the center field, but right at Cromer. He ranges back and makes the play. It's good for out number 2. Rosales trying to continue his hot hitting, just finds the glove of Cromer. There's now 2 away for the DH Jackson Sneathern, making his debut here at the Classic.
Designated hitter, number 21, Jackson Sneathern.
Sneathern is hitting .174 this season, 3 RBIs and a double. The right-hander trying to move Sheff over. Sheff doesn't go. The first pitch called strike 1. Looks like a slider up in the top of the zone. Of course, we're scoreless here in the bottom of the second. 0-1 the count, 2 gone. Righty on righty. Sheff over at first for Miller as they're trying to break the tie here. Louise in a commit dances, and right on cue, Carlson flips it over. The Raging Cajun. We'll get back to first. I said it yesterday, one of my favorite nicknames in all of college football, the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana Lafayette. Still only a junior, though. He's one of the top 15 players that class has to offer as well, along with Brauman. 0-1. Pitch low. Did he go? No, he did not. Sneathern holds the bat back. It's 1s. I said I would always do the Sporkle quizzes in high school where I'd fill the mascots out, and I could never figure out how to spell Raging Cajun, so it wasn't cheating. I just look up the spelling, but I knew what it was. You can tell me if I'm cheating or not at home. 1-1, Sheff gets a late jump. It's called ball. The throw down to second from Hill. The tag not in time. It was a good reactionary by Hill behind the dish. It was not the best of throws. It took the second baseman Coleman away from the bag. So he had to kind of reach across. If you're looking at me, it's to his left, and then pull the bat of the ball back around. Trying to describe it. It's as difficult as it sounds. That's why he didn't make the play. So it's 2-1, 2 gone. Runner at second here for Miller. 2-1, bounces right in the dirt. Good job from Hill, but that's the second time the ball's gotten in the dirt. Miller tries to read the ball getting away from Hill, and Hill makes a phenomenal play behind the dish. You know, there's been a couple of defensive players that have kept players in games here, you know. Jack Croft is one of those notably. He had 2 great catches today against Ashley Powell, 2 great snags over there on Monday against Charlie Scott. Both of those kept keeping the Hammond School in both of those ball games. If he wasn't there, multiple runs would come. Right there, Hill is trying to do his best to keep Lexington here early. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. Big hack through a breaking ball. It's going to be a full count here. 3-2, 2 gone. Runner at second. John Michael Sheff representing the opening run of the game as Jackson Sneathern to DH at the dish. Throw back to second, not in time. Pickoff move even caught me off guard. Not enough to get Sheff. If it gets that far on deck, it's the second baseman, Carter Lockhart. Sneathern looking for his first hit and his first at bat here in the Forest Acres Classic as time is called. Again tonight, Falcons will play the nightcap. Airport will play the visiting team. Winner will play tomorrow. Falcons looking to play a championship game. The winner of this game, if they win, of course. The payoff. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Breaking ball hits the dirt. What a glove from the Flow Dart commit Lincoln Hill, and that will retire the side. Carlson leaves a runner on second. We're scoreless going to the top of the third when we come back. We are back here in game number 11 of the Forest Acres Classic. A big fight feel here between the defending 5A state champions of South Carolina and the third-ranked team out of Virginia, the Miller School of Albemarle. Well, a scoreless first 2 frames here. Carlson and Wagner throwing so far their pitcher's best. Now they'll get the here. We'll go start the second time through the order. Enough as the first pitch fouled back. It's Graham Coleman who does the honors. It's 0-1. For both teams, it'll be 8-9-1 due up this inning. We'll start with the Wildcats. It's Graham Coleman at the dish. Righty on righty. 0-1 the count now. Wagner delivers. The off speed is right there for strike 2. So good, Coleman turned away from it. The sophomore awaits righty on righty, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Blew a fastball by him. There's one away here in the third. Alex the 9-hole making his Forest Acres Classic debut. It's Bryce Mobley. Mobley hit 190 so far this season, 3 RBIs and a double. The USC Lancaster commit trying to set the table. He rolls one over to the shortstop first pitch. Sheff on it. Throws it to first, just like that, there's 2 away. Just like Sneathern, he comes up emptying his first Forest Acres Classic at bat here in 2025, but now the lineup flips over. It's the left fielder, Toby Soborowski.
Toby Soborowski.
Soborowski coming to the USC Aiken. The senior comes in scorching, hitting .370. He's now 6 of his last 16 after a ground out in the first. Wagner delivers. The first pitch is a heater away. Ball 1, righty on righty. Well, it's always curious to see how pitchers handle the second time through the order. Wagner delivers the one-endo. That one's slicing toward the right field side. Rosales has a read on it. He'll come in and make the two-handed grab for out number 3. Well, right on cue, 3 up, 3 down yet again. This time in the conventional way for the Mavericks. We'll be right back here, bottom of the third. Before we do that, I'm going to put some music on in the background, turn it down, and you can hear about our sponsors real quick. We are so thankful for them. They're sponsoring the Forest Acres Classic right here on Definite Fiction for the second straight year. First and foremost, we want to give a big shout out to the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. They're an all-inclusive dumpster company that cares about its customers. What they'll do for you is they'll bring a dumpster here in the Midlands. You fill it up and they'll take it away for you. How about that? Go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or call 803-783-6834 to learn how you can book your dumpster today. Of course, the other sponsor we have today is the Richland 215 Post Legion team. Legion baseball is one of the most competitive ways to get your kid playing all summer long. It's got some of the best competition around the state. Top high school players play Legion. If you want to listen a lot more about that, go to listen to the Hammond AC Flora game on Monday. I talked with Coach Dorsey for a good inning and a half about why you should play Legion, why you should run through a wall for Legion. I mean, it's the best competition. They build players and men all together in one summer, and you get some of the best competition and players that are playing the D1 level that are saying they're happy they play Legion. If you're Lexington, of course, you have Post 7, so go hit that QR code on your screen and sign up today. Miller, I'm not exactly sure the Legion know how it's going in Virginia, but I'm sure you can find your way to play some Legion baseball. We'll be right back here. Well, not exactly right back here. It looks like Hill's going to throw down to second. Here we're going to begin now the bottom of the third. Lexington Miller, so far we're scoreless here in the bottom of the third. It's 8-1 and 9 now for the Miller School. Case and Wagner make quick work of that just a little bit ago, and now the Miller School will get their chance to do some damage here. Righty on righty. Carlson fires. Fastball call, strike one on the outside edge, 84-mile-per-hour heater. The 0-1. Breaking ball fouled back, it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in to the right-hander deals. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball away. That is now the third strikeout already for Carlson, and out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting number 3, Will Tomlinson.
Will Tomlinson will dig in for the first time today. Tomlinson went 1 for 2 yesterday in the win against Lou Gothelgen. He digs into the left-handed box and shows bunt. He tries to push one down to the right side, but Carlson, the pitcher, gets off the mound to field it. Easy does it. There's 2 away. Well, Tomlinson tried to bunt for a hit. He pushed it right toward the pitcher on the right side of the mound. Now there's 2 away, but the lineup flips over from the Miller School. And, of course, as we all know here in Definite Fiction, that gets no easier. Noah Gray leads off here for Miller. He's the leadoff hitter that singled to right to start the game. And that's where he was kind of left after the 6-4-3 double play. The first pitch curveball is low. It's ball 1. Looks like Carlson will talk to the home plate umpire about something along the rubber. We could talk about Noah Gray for a second, since I didn't get a chance to talk about him his first go-around. Gray comes in scorching hot, now 8 for his last 19. He leads these Mavericks in average and on-base percentage, hitting .436 and getting on base 53.3% of the time. It's pretty good if you ask me. The speedster steps back into the box, 1-0, 2 gone. Carlson winds and deals the pitch. I was going to say it hit him. I must have clipped maybe his jersey. Well, Gray will take first for the second time today, and that allows a 2-out base runner for Drew Lucy.
Now batting number 13, Drew Lucy.
Well, the catcher grounded into the 6-4-3 double play. Mobley, who's back in the lineup here for Lexington, Started it off, Coleman to Spivey. Now Lucy up for the second time in the game. The right-hander comes on to Lucy. Swung on and missed. Looks like maybe a heater for strike one. Lucy committed to Charleston University up in West Virginia. Of course, we think Charleston down here in South Carolina and think of Charleston, South Carolina. Lucy lines one over the shortstop's head in the left center field for a base knock. Cromer runs it down, but gets all the way to the wall. Getting the windmill around third is Gray. The relay throw is not made. It will be a stand-up triple for Drew Lucy, and that'll bring home the first run of the game. Coach Huck's trying to tell his players to throw it in. It's not dead yet. Now it is dead. I was making sure. I think Gray was also kind of hanging around, making sure he touched home. He did. So it is 1-0. An RBI triple for Drew Lucy.
Courtesy runner on third base, number 15, Dylan O'Connor.
Well, just as I said, you know, it doesn't get any easier. Hit batter Lucy makes him pay. It's now the first run of the game off of 3 hits here for the Mavericks, and they're looking for more. It's big Evan Hankins digging in. The hulking first baseman digs into the left-handed box for the second time today. The right-hander on the bump. Ryder Carlson got to try to deal with Evan Hankins. First pitch to him. Fastball, that's grounded over to the shortstop. Mobley waits back on it, throws it across the diamond, and that'll do it. Well, Hankins, after coming into today 2 for 3, is now 0 for 2. Lexington gets out of the jam, strands a runner at third, but Miller brings one home. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mavericks when we come back. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. We head to the top of the fourth as this game is moving quickly along. Case and Wagner went 3 up, 3 down the last time through this Wildcat order. Now he gets to the heart of it. 2, 3, 4, Blight, Spivey, Cromer here for the Wildcats. Ready on ready, Logan Blight leading off. First pitch, that one sent out to center field. Mandela Brauman ranging back toward the wall. He's got room and makes the one-handed grab for out number 1. Well, Blight grounded out his first time. He flies out to deep center, his second. There's now 1 away for Christian Spivey. Well, Spivey is one of those players that can make an immediate impact. We saw back on Monday he missed a homer by just a couple feet yesterday here for the Wildcats. Another good game in their win against Cardinal Newman. He was 1 for 4 with an RBI. He'll now get his second cracks at the right-handed Wagner. The first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1. Heater on the inside part of the plate. Spivey currently has one of the 2 hits Wagner has allowed today. Righty on lefty, Wagner fires the 0-1. Called, strike 2, heater on the outside edge. The junior right-hander on the bump, coming off another brilliant season as well. He had an 8-1 record on the hill last year from Miller with a 0.87 ERA. The right-hander kicks and deals the 0-2 is low. Another heater from Wagner. It'll be 1-2. That one may be a changeup. He's throwing it so fast, it could be either or. I think that's more of his changeup speed, though, at 83. It's a wicked changeup. The 1-2 to Spivey. Spivey pops that one to the left side. It will go foul out of play. Spivey, one of the most dangerous hitters in this lineup. 3 homers, 16 RBIs. Both of those lead these Wildcats. The young sophomore is so good. Coach Hucks for the Wildcats was asking if he was playing high school yet when he was in 4th grade. The 1-2. High inside, almost chin music. Looked like a heater there. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count, 1 gone here in the top of the 4th. Miller has a 1-0 advantage. Lexington looking to respond here. Wagner with 2 black arm sleeves, he fires. And that one's off the hands of Spivey. He knows it, popped into the infield. Chef, the shortstop, has it, makes the one-handed grab. There's 2 away. Well, Spivey won round 2, Wagner won round 3. It's out number 2 here in the 4th. Now it's Brandon Cromer.
Batting number 2, Brandon Cromer.
Cromer, the future Gamecock, looking to try to get something going here. He hit a homer yesterday in the Classic. Went over the left center field wall. Righty on, righty, 2 gone. Wagner not scared. He's going to come right at him. The first pitch. Curveball called. Strike 1 to the outside edge. A huge bender that froze Cromer. The 0-1. This curveball hits the dirt. Good eye from Cromer. It's 1-1. After Cromer gets that far, it's Lincoln Hill who's been showing his prowess behind the dish more today than he has all tournament. As the 1-1. That one's fouled straight back. It'll be 1-2. Cromer comes into this game hitting just like you think he would. Now 10 of his last 17 in 2 homers, 9 RBIs. That has led Lexington to 5 straight wins. And even more down the line, they get a matchup with River Bluff next week. The 1-2 in the dirt. Good eye. Looked like maybe a curveball yet again. It'll be 2s. And technically, Lexington has now won 6 straight, but those are the stats of his last 5 games. Lexington won 7 of their last 9 en route to a 12-6-1 record. Miller now has won 16 of their last 17 and 9 straight. On now their 17-5 record. 2s is low. Another heater, and that'll fill her up. 3-2, nobody on, and 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. It's a 1-0 lead for the Miller School over Brandon Cromer, and the Lexington Wildcats have a chance to change that with 1 swing of the bat. It's the son of the MLB Hall of Famer versus the future South Carolina Gamecock. Wagner will fire. The pitch, that one's hard hit on the ground to the left side, through the hole, past the diving shortstop Chef. Cromer gets his first hit of the day, and there's a 2-out single now for the Wildcats.
Now batting number 10, Lincoln Hill.
Well, now it's Lincoln Hill, the catcher. He's made a couple of splendid plays behind the plate today for Lexington. Now he's going to try to come up with the bat. We'll see how Wagner deals with Cromer. Easily his most dangerous base runner. He's going to have to fight all day. Cromer leads this team 11 stolen bags this season. A speedster indeed. Righty on righty, first pitch to Hill. That fastball's chopped right back up the middle. Chef has a read. The shortstop flips to second, and that will do it. The 2-out single does not come to pass. Miller leads 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Here, right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. We're set to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Miller School. That all came together with 2 outs last inning. It was a hit by pitch to Noah Gray. Drew Lucy had an RBI triple into the left center field gap. And now Miller's leading 1-0, looking for more. It's Mandela Browman leading it off. Ryder Carlson comes home. The breaking ball is swung on for strike 1. Browman tried to hold back, but he went around on the breaking ball in the dirt. So Carlson allowing 3 hits, 1 earned run. He now gets the heart here of this Miller order. It's 4-5-6. The 0-1 slider stays up and away. Ball 1. Righty on righty here to begin the fourth. It's Browman, Chef, Rosales. Last time around, Browman singled. The 1-1. Called strike 2. The curveball dips in late. Browman doesn't like it, but he doesn't even move really. The 1-2. Heater up and away. Good eye from Browman. It's now 2-2. Could be a battle all day between Miller and Lexington. So far, it's proving suit. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Sped a heater right by him. It's strikeout number 4 here for Carlson and out number 1 here in the fourth.
Now batting for Miller, number 4, John Michael Chef.
Now it's the Louisiana Lafayette commit, John Michael Chef. Steps into the left-handed box. He drew a walk his first go around. The right-hander comes home to him. The first pitch called, strike 1, changeup on the outside edge. That changeup is fading away to the left-handed hitter. It starts more towards the middle of the plate and then hits the outside part. Such a good pitch to have as a right-handed pitcher. The 1-0, that one's sent out to deep center field, but Cromer's got a read. He'll come in and make the play. Here's 2 away.
Now batting number 27.
Now it's Jackson Rosales. Rosales lined out to deep center, and where Cromer, that's where his ballpark is. He could run down almost anything. We've seen that multiple times this tournament. Ran down a play out the wall to run Colin Bright, of Lugoff. First pitch, Rosales golfs that one on the left field line, but it's just a tick foul. Rosales, one of the juniors on this team, still uncommitted. Not many people can say that on this team. He's one of the top outfielding prospects in Virginia, as that's fouled back here. It'll be 0-2. He's the number 14th ranked outfielder in Virginia in that 2026 class. He digs in behind 0-2. Carlson looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The right-hander fires a fastball way high and away at 91 miles per hour. Carlson, a slow starter it seems, dialing that one up. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Changeup away, gets Rosales. 1-2-3, 2 strikeouts for Carlson. Ends the frame. It's a 1-0 lead for Miller as we head to the back half right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here. It's day number 3 in the Forest Acres Classic, and we got a game on our hands. Both Miller and Lexington have been blowing out Cardinal Newman and Lugoff Elgin, and now meet in a 1-0 game here in the top of the 5th. That one run came off an RBI triple with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. So Lexington will come up here with 6, 7, and 8, trying to tie this game, maybe more. It's the Erskine commit Grant Kistler leading it off, the right fielder today. Wagner, the right-hander, fires the first pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Wagner went the distance last year against Dutch Fork, battling Hunter Phipps, the College of Charleston signee, who's now at College of Charleston last year. What a battle that was. The 1-1, that's grounded over to the left side. The shortstop, Chef, has it. The Louisiana commit throws it across the diamond. There's 1 away. Well, now it's the DH, Alan Hegler, digging in.
Up next, number 32.
Hegler grounded out to the first baseman, Hankins, who flipped it to the pitcher, Wagner, for out number, what was now out number 3 back in the second. I don't know why I said that, but it's all good. Righty on righty, 1 away. Corners are in, infield, middle infield playing back. First pitch, called strike 1. What a curveball from Wagner, dipping in late. Oh, and 1. Wagner delivers. That curveball on the ground to the shortstop, but yet again, Chef has it. Another flip to first. There's 2 away. 2 gone now for the second baseman, Grant Coleman. Coleman struck out swinging his first go-around. See if he needs better luck against Kason Wagner, who only has 1 punch-out, which was Coleman. However, he's gotten a lot of weak contact and some grounders right to his infield. A couple fly-outs to his gloves. Righty on righty, 2 gone. First pitch is popped to the right side and foul. Coleman just 3 for his last 11, 2 doubles and RBI. Bryce Mobley on deck after him, trying to get ready for the top of the order after. The 0-1. Off speed, swung on and missed. Curveball, strike 2. Had Coleman kind of shuffling as he tried to put a late swing on it. Wagner kicks and deals the 0-2. Fastball misses wide, ball 1. That one at 85 miles per hour, had a lot of movement on it. It looks like it's coming faster than 85. The 1-2. Off speed in the dirt, good eye from Coleman. He works the count to 2-2. Wagner has only allowed 3 base runners today. 2 of them have been thrown out trying to go to second. 1 on a stolen bag, 1 on a fielder's choice. The count 2-2. The right-hander will wind and deal. The pitch, chopped over to the left side. It's going to be the third baseman, Tomlinson, cutting Chef off. He'll make the grab and the throw, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Wagner, all grounds to the left side of the infield. It's a 1-0 game going to the bottom here of the 5th. But before we do that, we want to thank our sponsors yet again for sponsoring the Forest Acres Classic. They've been sponsoring the Classic right here on Definite Fiction for the past couple of years. I'm going to turn the music down, and we can talk about our sponsors first, of course. The Richland 215 Legion team. They're a Legion team that operates right here in the Midlands of South Carolina. Richland County is headed by Coach Chris Dorsey. The skipper of the team has been doing this for 4 years, and what he thought was going to be a hobby has turned into a passion for him. He wants to bring some of the best competitive baseball around the state. He wants to grow Legion, and he does that through the 215. They build men, they build players, have some of the best pitching coaches, the hitting coaches. You get former D1 players, former minor league players, former MLB players teaching you how to play baseball. So scan that QR code today to get ready to go. You can either go, well, Virginia, I'm not really sure what's going on in Virginia. However, for Lexington, you can scan that QR code and sign up for Post 7 today. Of course, the other one we have is the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. It's what Dorsey does in his day job. Big Red Box Dumpster Company is an all-inclusive dumpster company that will bring a dumpster to you. You fill it up, and they'll take it away. How about that? It's so simple and easy. Go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or call 803-783-6834 to learn how you can book your dumpster today. Well, after I get to talk for a long time in a short amount of time, we're now set to really go into the back half of this game. Bottom of the 5th. Lexington has only been 3-hitted today. They're going to try to see if they can break through this lineup. However, before we get there, it's the Miller School up in the bottom half trying to add to this lead. Ryder Carlson back to the bump, who's been brilliant. Only one blemish, it was the RBI triple into the left center field gap. You'll get 7, 8, 9. It's Jackson Sneathern due up. Righty on righty. First pitch swung on and missed. A heater right down the middle. It's strike one. Sun continues to set here. The 0-1. Called strike two. Change up on the outside edge. Oops, not the run, Miller. It's a strike. Wrong button, Alex. 0-2 the count. Righty on righty. Nobody gone. Bottom 5. Carlson comes home and gets a swing and a miss. Breaking ball low out of the zone. Gets Sneathern swinging for the second time. That's now back-to-back strikeouts in strikeout number 6 for Carlson. There's one away in the bottom of the 5th. Connor Lockhart will dig in for the second time. He was another one of those strikeout victims Carlson's been able to grab today. The right-hander will kick and deal. The first pitch is swung in, fouled straight back. It's 0-1. Of course, there's been a combined 6 hits, 1 earned run so far the first 4.5 innings. That's not very common for both these teams. Lexington averaging over 5 runs per game. Miller nearly averaging 7. The 0-1. Swung on in, missed. Heater outside. Here's 0-2. A lot of swings and misses here today in this game. Hasn't been many strikeout looking. The 0-2. Weakly chopped to the left side. It will go foul. No glove needed for Coach Hucks to go field that, but he'll let his flow dart commit behind the dish. Do it for him.
Let's go, babe. Go 2-3.
Carlson winds and deals. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball breaks away, and there's 2 gone. 3 straight strikeouts for Carlson. He's collected 4 now in his last 5 batters. We'll see if Will Tomlinson can break that trend, the left-handed third baseman. He's batting 9th today, trying to flip the lineup over. Carlson will get his lefty here, righty on lefty. 2 outs as Carlson will step off. Ryder got the win against White Knoll a couple weeks ago with 5 innings pitched and 1 earned run. First pitch high and away, ball 1 against the southpaw. He's looking to try to take away his scoreless blemish. I mean, right now he's on the hook for the loss as the hot shot towards the Lexington dugout is going to connect with a coach. I think, oh, maybe not. Maybe he just cut the net. I think that's pitching coach Banks Faulkner, one of the former Blowfish coaches over there. Able to talk to Coach Faulkner a couple times. Man of few words, however, he does his job very, very well. 1-1, the right-hander comes home. He off-speed's grounded to the right side now, foul. It's 1-2. You don't want to lose this part of the order. Of course, it's 1-2. After Tomlinson, it's the top of the order. Noah Gray, Drew Lucy. That's exactly where Miller did their damage last go around in the 3rd. Lexington's one of the best ERAs in the tournament, only allowing 2 earned runs per game. It's a 1-2 count, 2 gone. A lot of it is the part that Carlson just had a great year on the bump. He'll come home the 1-2. Fastball misses wide, ball 2. Tomlinson grounded out to the pitcher his first go around. He's nacing a 2-2 count with 2 gone. Carlson kick steals the pitch, swung on and missed. It's better here by him. Carlson strikes out the side, now struck out 5 of his last 6 batters. He's feeling it. It's a 1-0 lead for Miller going to 6. Welcome back here to Definite Fiction. We got a pitcher's duel right here at the Falcon Field at AC Flora High School. It's a 1-0 lead for the Miller School as we enter the top of the sixth. Last season in this Forest Acres Classic, Casey Wagner went 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. This season only 1 strikeout, however, no earned runs through 5 innings. We'll see if this Miller lineup can crack, or this Lexington lineup can crack this Miller pitcher. First pitch to Bryce Mobley. Called strike 1, a fastball on the outside edge. It's righty on righty. Mobley grounded out to John Michael Sheffett, where he's been getting a workout over there today. The 0-1. Slider upstairs, ball 1. Mobley 3 for his last 10, 1 RBI to go with that. Now 3 for his last 11 after the ground out. The 1-1. Ball is spiked into the dirt, ball 2, a heater. Combined 6 hits so far in this game, a 1-0 lead for Miller, top 6. 2-1 count from Wagner to Mobley, the bottom of the Wildcat order. The right-hander fires the fastball high and away, 3-1. Well, Wagner's only blemish has been 3 couple of hits. He's yet to walk a batter. Right now, Mobley would be the first, looking to draw his 6th walk of the season. Wagner, he'll wind, kick and deal, the 3-1. Called strike 2, fastball on the outside edge. Brings the full count, the first full count of the game for Casey Wagner, I believe. The son of the newly Hall of Fame inductee, Billy Wagner, will wheel and deal the payoff. Runs in tight, ball 4. Lexington has a leadoff base runner in form of a walk. It's Bryce Mobley.
Now batting for Lexington, number 15, Toby Soborowski.
So it's Toby Soborowski digging in now for the 3rd time today. Soborowski 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. Lexington has a runner on the base pass. Now trying to see if they can move him to second for the first time. Soborowski shows, but it's low. Lucy snap back to the first, not in time. So it's ball 1, it was low. Snap through the first, and now Coach Wagner going to come out and talk to his son and the rest of the team. You know, I see a lot of snap back throw to first, and it's very easy when you have a Charleston University commit up in West Virginia and a Tennessee commit on the other end receiving it. We'll be right back here, 1-0 lead in the mound visit. Well, after the mound visit the first time, Coach Wagner's come out and talked to his starter. We'll return here, 1-0. Soborowski shows bunt. He puts it down to the right side. Wagner comes off the mound to field it. He throws it to first for out number 1, but the tying run moves in scoring position for the first time today here for Lexington. Now it's Logan Blight with a chance to try to help Lexington tie this game. This is the first runner Lexington has gotten into scoring position today. So far, it's been tough sledding against this Miller school. Righty on righty, first pitch. Fastball kicks some dirt up, but what a job from Lucy. You know, when I have a good pitcher, usually when I call the catcher's name, something bad happened. However, Drew Lucy has been brilliant behind the dish. No passed balls today, not even a wild pitch. Corners in the 1-0. High and tight, ball 2, a fastball from Wagner. Well, Wagner, who came off a gem of last year's Forest Acres Classic, does not want to lose this part of the order because the dangerous Christian Spivey and then Brandon Cromer are both on deck and in the hole. Both can do damage with one swing of the bat. Count is 2-0. Wagner comes home. Fastball misses wide. It's 3-0. Well, Blade, who's 0 for 2, a ground out and a flyout. All of a sudden, Wagner has just lost his command. What was brilliant in the first couple of innings, the first 5 really to be exact, is now going awry. He's in danger of walking 2 of 3 batters. The 3-0. Called strike 1. Heater painted on the outside part of the plate. Well, I talked to Shalcom earlier, Luke Shalcom for AC Flora, and I asked how hard is it to find that pitch when you know you need a good pitch so the guy can't get a hit on it, but it can't be too good. So but it needs to be a strike. And he said it's probably one of the most difficult things he can think of, trying to place that pitch, the mindset it takes. The 3-1. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove. It's strike 2. We talked for a bit on that, and he said, you know, you don't want to get too lackadaisical and walk the guy, but you also don't want to give him a pitch to hit because you either walk a guy who's not going to move the bat, or you throw a pitch that guy's going to swing for the fences on and get. Wagner did a good job of that right there, and now the count's worked full. Wagner kicks and deals the payoff, and the dirt ball 4. Logan Blight walks. What an at-bat between him and Wagner. There's now 2 aboard for Christian Spivey. And that on cue. For the first time, Miller's going to get their bullpen working. Jake Rexroad and Evan Hankins pitched 8 innings of 1 earned run baseball over the last 2 days. They've been outscoring teams 29-1. They have not need to go to relief pitching, and now Wagner finds himself in trouble against the worst part of the order for him. It's the hulking lefty Christian Spivey in for the 3rd time today. He already has 1 of the hits. The right-hander comes home and Spivey fouls that back. It's 0-1. He knows he missed it. Spivey coming in, only hitting .263 with runners in scoring position. However, the man behind him is one of the best, hitting .389. Pickoff back to second. Chef will come over and retrieve it after it looks like a dive back from Mobley. Mobley started the inning with a leadoff walk. Soborowski bunted him over, and now Blight worked the walk. He's at first. There's 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. Miller leads at 1-0, but Lexington has the pieces on the table to try to get that run back and maybe even more. There's no wind, sun blaring down. The 0-1. That swung and ripped into right field. That will drop for a base knock. Getting the windmill around third is Mobley. He will score standing. An RBI knock for Christian Spivey, and we are tied here at 1. Lexington finally breaks through Wagner. 2 walks and an RBI single for Spivey. Get Lexington on the board. It's 1-1. Well, all of a sudden, Wagner, who has been brilliant, is in trouble of giving over the lead to the Wildcats, and it doesn't get any easier. The future South Carolina Gamecock, who has 1 of the 4 hits, Brandon Cromer, digs in. Righty on righty, runners at the corners. Tomlinson, the third baseman, creeps in. The first pitch to Cromer. That's driven into left field for Noah Gray. That drops for a base knock. The heart of the Lexington order comes up big. It's a 2-1 lead. Spivey and Cromer, the big 2 bats in the order. Back-to-back RBI singles have now given Lexington a 2-1 lead over the Miller School.
Up next, number 10, Lincoln Hill.
The Mavericks, who have looked nearly unbeatable these last couple of days, find themselves trailing for the first time this tournament. Righty on righty, 2-1 lead for the Wildcats with only 1 out. And Lincoln Hill up at the dish. Wagner fires the off speed. Lowen gets away from Lucy. It'll go to the backstop. 2 runs move into scoring position. Spivey to third, Cromer to second. The Miller School, who has now spent their 10th day down here in the South, will bring the infield in for the first time this tournament. Runners at second and third, 1 gone for Lincoln Hill, the Flodar commit. The curveball is fouled right back into his thigh. It'll be 1-1 as he's gonna try to walk it off. Well, Hill has one of the other hits. You know, now Spivey has 2, Cromer has 2, and Hill has 1. He was caught trying to steal second back in the second and grounded into a fielder's choice to end the 4th. An outfield knock could give Lexington some major run support here with a talented Miller lineup who brings the top of the order up in the bottom half of the inning. It's a 2-1 lead, 1-1 count. Runners at second and third, 1 gone here in the top of the 7th. He shows bunt now, and he butts it to the right side and foul. Coming straight at his face, he was able to get it down as it was a double steal. Coach Huck's trying to bring the suicide squeeze out. It's worked once this tournament, does not work there. Well, the Erskine commit waits on deck. Lincoln Hill trying to do a job, even put one to the outfield just to score a run. He hits .261 with runners in scoring position, trying to produce here for the Wildcats with 1 gone. Do the Gary Sheffield putting the bat towards the plate. Now he comes home and comes to the shoulder. The 1-hand is lined into left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Spivey scores. Cromer on third. The throw into home is not in time. It goes to the backstop. Lucy picks it up. The throw down a second to Hill. In time for an out. What a play all around. A 2 RBI single from Lincoln Hill. The relay throw goes to the backstop, and Drew Lucy guns him down trying to stretch it to 2. It's now a 4-1 lead for Lexington with 2 gone, bases cleared. We right back here, Coach Wagner's comes out and Kason Wagner's done. Pitching change here at Falcon Field. We're back here in the top of the 6th of the 20th anniversary of the Forest Acres Classic. Well, it was a pitcher's duel through 5. Kason Wagner looked untouchable, and then all of a sudden, the house came down. 2 walks, RBI singles for Spivey, for Cromer. Well, not for Cromer, but for Hill. Or no, it was for Cromer, excuse me. RBI singles from Spivey, Cromer, and Hill have given the Wildcats a 4-1 lead over the Miller School. And now for the first time, Miller brings out a bullpen piece in this tournament. It's Drew Wade who throws one inside, called strike 1. The young freshman, the first call to the bullpen here Coach Wagner has made. He throws one in the dirt, it'll be 1-1. Well, if you think this game's over, probably think again. Let me tell you one thing, is that one's slapped to the third baseman. Tomlinson throws it across the diamond, and they're through away. And let me tell you, this game's not over. Top of the talented Miller lineup will come up, trailing now for the first time all tournament. We'll find out what happens when we come back.
Off for Miller, number 1.
Welcome back to Falcon Field. All of a sudden, this game has turned on its head. It's now a 4-1 lead for Lexington here. After it looked like Wagner and Carlson were spotless, well, Carlson has been only 1 earned run, and no one's really happier than him. He returns to the bump, trying to shut down the top of the order. Noah Gray, Ryder Carlson. First pitch in this right-handed showdown's a fastball inside, ball 1. Well, the sophomore has gone 5 innings of 1 earned run baseball. He'll wheel and deal the 1-0. Off speed stays away, ball 2. As I said at the end of the last half inning, this game isn't even close to being over. Top of the order, loaded with talent for Miller. It's 1-2-3. The 2-0, that one's off the hands and popped foul. He'll go out of play. It's 2-1. Carlson so far today, 1 earned run, allowed 3 hits, has now struck out 8, including 5 of his last 6 batters and 4 batters in a row. That one's not a strikeout. It's popped to the left side of the infield, running over as Blight, as it runs out of play in foul ground. Not into the infield, it gets out of play. So it's a 2-2 count now to Noah Gray, the leadoff man. He has singled and been hit by a pitch today. He came around and scored the only run of the game for Miller. That was the difference maker for 5 innings until Lexington finally broke through the Hall of Famer's son. Wagner also, that was another note, was his first couple earned runs he's allowed all season. The 2-2, that one's golfed to the third base side, fair ball for Blight. He has it, throws it across the diamond, it brings Spivey off, but the tag is applied for out 1. If you're gonna miss on a throw, miss down the line, not up it. That's what Blight did. There's now a 1 away for Drew Lucy, and as I said, it does not get any easier. The Charleston University commit, he has an RBI triple here today. He was left stranded there to end the 3rd. He's also grounded into the 6-4-3 double play. As I've said multiple times, the duality of baseball. First pitch, off speed, called, strike 1 in the outside plate, righty on righty. Oh, 1. High heat, ball 1. Again, the winner will play one of either River Bluff Airport or AC Flora, depending on how the next game goes. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Change up for strike 2. Of course, the winner of this game will punch their ticket to the championship game, then they'll await the nightcap. As the winner of AC Flora and Airport depends. It's actually only AC Flora and River Bluff that the winner of this can play. If Airport wins, they play River Bluff. If AC Flora wins, they play AC Flora. The 1-1 breaking ball stays wide. It's 2-2 now. Of course, a lot of baseball before we get to there. We're in only the bottom of the 6th in this game. 2-2. That one's lined to the shortstop on the backhand. Can't make the play as Mobley. It'll trickle into center or the left field, excuse me. And this is where the Miller lineup can hurt. Lucy with his second hit of the day sets the table for Evan Hankins, who may be due. Hankins is 0 for 2. Coming into the day, he was 2 for 3 with 4 walks. Dylan O'Connor will be the courtesy runner over for the catcher. He's been the courtesy runner all tournament. And now for the first time, Coach Faulkner will come out and talk to Carlson. Ryder Carlson, the young sophomore, that was only the 4th hit he's allowed, but this is the top of the Miller lineup. This is a dangerous part. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Runner on first, Dylan O'Connor, the courtesy runner, after Drew Lucy had a 1-out single. Now the lineup turns to the first baseman, Tennessee volunteer commit, Evan Hankins. This is everyone's eyes on this game. River Bluff's got a watch party in front of me. AC Flora to the right's got their watch party. Airport's all eyes turned on this game. The left-hander stands in, the right-handed Carlson stays in the game. He throws wide, ball 1. Righty on lefty, 1-0 the count, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Miller trailing for the first time this tournament. However, this is the heart of this Miller lineup, a lineup that can do wonders so quick. Carlson comes home, the 1-0. Called strike 1. Looks like a changeup on the outside, which Carlson has probably been his best pitch today. Well, Brady Azaria warming up in the bullpen if Lexington does need him. Miller's already brought on their first bullpen usage of the tournament. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Change up for strike 2. Fools Hankins and right on cue. As I said, Carlson has been using that change up very effectively. It's a change up that stays away from the left-handed hitters, is very effective against Hankins. On deck, it's Mandela Brownman, the UNC commit, and then John Michael Sheff, the Louisiana commit. Carlson fires to Hankins. The 1-2 is just tapped foul. Hankins out in front of the changeup gets a piece. Morale Carlson, if he can hold on, he's on the hook for his 5th win of the season. Kason Wagner could be getting his 2nd loss of the season. It's weird how he's 1-1 after allowing no earned runs. Again, baseball. 1-2, Carlson to Hankins. Hankins lines that one to the right field side. That's going to drop for a base knock. O'Connor holds up at second. Hankins has his first hit of the ball game. And just like that, Miller will bring the tying run to the plate with 1 out. Back-to-back singles for Miller. Will bring up Mandela Brownman. And now this will bring out Lincoln Hill, the Flow Dart commit, to talk to his sophomore pitcher, Carlson. Seems like some just quick words were exchanged. Maybe try to call Carlson down. Carlson's been brilliant so far. He had set down 8 in a row, 5 of them via the punch-out. Now, a one out single to Lucy and Hankins gives him some trouble here in the 6th. It's Mandela Brownman, who's 1 for 2 today. He shows bunt the first pitch, up and away, ball 1 off speed. Righty on righty, Brownman has singled and struck out swinging so far today. Miller, for the first time I'm hearing their dugout as active as it has been today. The 1-0. Brownman shows bunt, fastball wide, ball 2. Now Hill will come out. You can see my many hours out here in the sun starting to play a factor all of a sudden. Hill will come out and kind of signal to Ryder, it's all right, just got to get through this part of the order. Easier said than done. The 2-0. Brauman shows Bunny, puts it down to the third base side. It's going to hit Brauman again, so it's a foul ball. Maybe a hit in foul territory first. It'll be now 2-1. That would have been the best Bunny possibly could have had. It was a slow trickler to the left side. Would have had to have been the catcher Hill to throw down to first, but it would have advanced both runners really without much of a second thought. Two-one for the junior who has 8 RBIs. The pitch. Fastball low. And it'll be 3-1 for Brauman. Of course, John Michael Sheff, who's coming off a 3-for-3 performance yesterday, waits on deck. This is easily one of the toughest parts of any lineup you'll see as a high school kid ever. Time call by Brauman. The UNC commit had a great tournament last year, trying to make his first big-time splash this tournament. He was 2-for-3 yesterday, but with how Miller's been winning, they haven't needed a signature moment. He's looking for one right here. The 3-1. Called strike 2. Off-speed comes right down Broadway. It'll be a full count with 1 gone. So 3-2. O'Connor at second, Hankins at first. Miller trailing 4-1, but they have the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Time is now called by Lincoln Hill, feeling the moment.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Hill will get back down behind home plate. Sun setting, 3-2 count, 1 gone. Now time called by Brauman.
The blocks. Let's go. Let's go. Play ball.
Well, here we go. Payoff on the way.
There you go.
Fastball misses a tad low. What a take from Brauman. That'll load the bases with 1 out. That one didn't miss by much. Brauman with a disciplined take now sets the table for John Michael Sheff. Well, the junior infielder won't get his chance quite yet as Coach Faulkner will come out and talk to Carlson. This may be all. Well, Lexington took the lead in the top half of the inning after a 4-run inning with back-to-back-to-back singles for the Wildcats. Now Miller has loaded the bases, and we're set for a superstar finish here in this one. New pitcher on the way for Lexington. We'll be right back. Well, this is what you live for. Bases juiced, 1 out. It's the bottom of the 6th in game number 11 here in the Forest Acres Classic. The young freshman Brady Azaria comes on in relief, the left-hander. Kuiper will go into center field and replace the Cromer for defense. The first pitch is called, strike 1, a changeup on the inside part. Southpaw versus southpaw. Oh, and 1. Azaria fires the curveball. He just misses in. It's ball 1. Well, Azaria making now his 9th appearance. This is his 2nd appearance of the Classic. He has a 0.44 ERA over 15 2/3 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, just 2 walks on the season for Azaria. This is easily the biggest spot he's ever been in. The 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Nice job from Hill to glove it behind the dish. It'll be 2-1. Well, this is the most dangerous part of this Miller lineup. You have the Tennessee commit at 3rd, the UNC commit on 2nd. Or no, excuse me, the Tennessee commit at 2nd. You have the Charleston commit at 3rd. He's being courtesy ran for. And you have the UNC commit on 1st with the Louisiana commit at the dish. The 2-1 is sliced foul to be 2-2. What I'm saying is, there's nowhere to put the Louisiana Lafayette Jr. commit, John Michael Sheff. Azaria looking for a strikeout, maybe none bigger than this. 2-2, 1 gone. Bases juiced for the lefty. The pitch. Elevated heater, misses high. It's ball 3, fill her up. 3-2, 2 gone, or 1 out. 3-2, 1 out. Bases juiced. Late Blees blowing in from right center. Lefty on lefty. It's the Louisiana Lafayette commit, John Michael Sheff, versus the freshman Brady Azaria. The payoff. Missed high and away, ball 4. And that will walk home the run. It's now a 4-2 lead for Lexington. And it just doesn't get any easier for Azaria as Jackson Rosales will step in.
Now batting number 27, Jackson Rosales.
Well, Rosales is making his case for one of the best tournaments of anybody here. He has 8 RBIs so far in this tournament. He went 2 for 3 yesterday with a double and up 4 of them. His other 4 came earlier against Cardinal Newman in a game Miller steamrolled to win. Righty on lefty, the southpaw on the bump, the right-hander at the dish. Bases still juiced, 1 out. The pitch, fastball up and in, ball 1. Well, of course, this game was moving briskly along, then all of a sudden it's hit its hitch here in the 6th. 5 earned runs already, more to potentially come, as Lincoln Hill, the catcher, will call time yet again. The 1-0 to Rosales. He lines that one to the right side. That's going to be past the diving second baseman. Brownman will come around and score. The relay throw to the plate is not made. It's a 2 RBI single for Rosales to tie the game at 4. Well, I said at the bottom of the last inning, it doesn't get any easier. Right on cue, the top of the Miller lineup produces. Rosales now has his 10th RBI here in the tournament, and it's 4-all.
Now batting number 2, Cody Peck.
Miller has pushed 3 across this inning. There's no inning any easier. Cody Peck will come in to pitch hit for Sneather. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Go-ahead runner 90 feet away. In the bottom of the 6th for Brady Azaria. He comes on the pitch. Looked like a suicide squeeze. Blake had to come with the runner. No one advances after the ball missed wide. Peck comes in hitting .333, 8 RBIs. Looking for a shot to the outfield. He shows bunt yet again, puts it down. It's a suicide squeeze. No one covers home. Hill has to go to first He gets out number 2, but the go-ahead runner scores. It's a 5-4 lead for Miller. Well, Cody Peck does exactly what he needs to do. Puts the suicide squeeze down. Coming home and scoring is John Michael Sheff. And now Miller has answered a 4-bomb in the top half with a 4-bomb of their own. So Carlson's final line is done. Carlson got through 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 earned runs off of 5 hits, 8 strikeouts. Azaria is in hook for the loss, getting Wagner for Miller off the hook. However, we're not done quite yet. Looks to be another pitch hitter for the Miller School. This will be Jack Warrington, the home run leader for this Miller School. Righty on lefty, 2 away, runner at second. An insurance for Miller. Azaria comes home and the first pitch is popped straight back. Hill gives chase, but it will hit out of play. Well, it was a pitcher's duel through 5, and all of a sudden, Case and Wagner got hit by the top of the Lexington lineup, and now Miller responds, hitting Ryder Carlson with the top of their own. It's a 5-4 lead for the Mavericks. 2 gone, bottom of the 6th, and now all of a sudden Lexington needs to come back in the top of the 7th yet again. The pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Looks like a fastball on the outside edge. And the winner of this will play for a championship tomorrow. They'll either get River Bluff or AC Flora. Depends on who wins the AC Flora Airport game later this evening. The 0-2 pitch is swung and fouled back. A heater on the outside edge. Warrington stays alive. You can start to hear my voice is going just a little bit. I don't have that oomph I had, I think, on day 1. This one has been a thriller, though. From start to finish, it's going to come down to the wire. Miller trying to add some insurance. It's standing on second base in the form of Jackson Rosales. The southpaw comes home, the 0-2. That one's lined over the third baseman's head into left field. Rosales will come around third. He will score. Being held at first is Warrington. Miller adds some insurance. It's 6-4.
Up next, number 3, Will Tomlinson.
Well, the 9th man in the order and the 9th man of the inning will come up here for the Miller School. It's Will Tomlinson. Tomlinson 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. You'll get the southpaw Azaria for the first time. It's a 6-4 lead for the Mavericks. Bottom 6th, looking for more. Azaria comes home. Tomlinson fouls it back. It's 0-1. For Warrington, that was his 7th RBI of the season. He's over at first. Azaria fires the 0-1. Fastball way wide. Ball 2. Or excuse me, ball 1. It's 1-1. Due up for Lexington in the top of the 7th. It's 6, 7, 8. Kistner, Hegler, Coleman. 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball stays away. It's ball 2. It's been a thriller here at Falcon Field. 6-4 lead for Miller. Bottom 6th. 2-1 the count. Azaria fires. Off speed. Stays wide. It's ball 3. And oh, it's going to say it's a balk. Okay. So the pitch does not count. A balk moves. Going to be Warrington to second. Confused me for a second. Still a 2-1 count. 2 gone. Now another runner in scoring position for the Mavericks. Of course, top of the order due up after. It's Noah Gray waiting on deck. The 2-1. Called strike one, called strike two, excuse me. Fastball on the outside edge, deuce is wild. 2-2 the count, 2 gone. Runner on second for Miller, who has a 2-run lead at 6-4. They've already pushed 5 runners across this inning. Looking for more. 2s to Tomlinson. That one's popped into the air, straight to the right side. Second baseman Coleman's under it. He'll make the grab, and that will do it. However, the Miller School roars back. A 5-run bottom of the 6th to take the lead. The Wildcats need 2 in the top of the 7th, or this one's over. We'll find out if they can do it after this. We are back here in Forest Acres, South Carolina. I may have expended all my energy, but that is the reason I have been killing myself these last couple of days in my room doing homework. Innings like that, 9 runs for 2 great teams. Now Miller in the lead, 6-4. Lexington comes up in the top of the 7th and need 2 to tie to keep this game from going in the books. The 1-0 is fouled straight back. It's 6-7-8 due up. Kissner, Hegler, Coleman. It's now 1-1. Drew Wade back on the bump. Wasn't able to talk about the freshman making his 9th appearance. A 0.70 ERA over 20 innings pitched. The 1-1. That one's grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play. A chef out of his reach. The shortstop can't run it down. And Lexington will now bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out. Be honest, there's another thriller here involving Miller. I may have to check out early. The Miller fans know exactly what I'm talking about for Lexington. In last year's game, in the thriller of the tournament, AC Flora and Miller went 11 innings, ranging till nearly midnight in the nightcap of day number 2. Miller ended up winning it. I'll be honest, everyone listening at home, if it goes that long, my voice may be completely shot. And I still have one more game to go. Teas I'll be drinking when I get home, with honey. Righty on righty, Alan Hegler digs in, pickoff back to first. Not in time, so we really haven't had games go towards this part. So for full disclaimer, now the sun's setting on the right side as the first pitch is popped to the right fielder, Rosales. He'll have room in right and make the play in the shadows. There's one away. Well, as one of the players, it's hard for me to see. As I was about to say, with the sun setting over the right field side, it's going to be really hard for me to see the right field side as the pitch was popped into right field. I love my job. Well, there's one away now for Graham Coleman. Well, the job of the bottom of the Lexington order, get up to the top. That was where the damage was done last inning for Lexington. Runner on first, tying run at the plate. This time it's Graham Coleman representing it. Righty on righty, Wade fires. Curveball low, ball 1. The young freshman is the 8th-ranked freshman prospect in Virginia. The number 2 right-handing pitcher is used as a reliever. A 2-0 record on the hill, 3 saves. Technically, he will be in line for his 3rd win if he can keep the Lexington Wildcats off the run column. The 1-0 heater stays away. It's 2-0. Of course, Coleman batting 8th, Mobley 9, and then it's the top of the order for the Wildcats. 2-0. Fastball line the other way. That's through the right side of the infield for a base knock. Good piece of hitting from Coleman. Put it where they ain't. Now the tying runs on the base pass. Kistner at second for Bryce Mobley.
Now batting number 15, Toby Soborowski.
Oh no, I missed it, excuse me. So Kistner was the end of the inning. Apologies, Hegler is at second. Coleman was the one who flew out to right, and Mobley just grounded through the back of the infield. Goodness gracious, I'm all over the place. That's, you know, I said in game one I was blaming everything that was, you know, I've been here for like 40 hours. That's my excuse, so apologies. Kistner ended the inning, that's what I get for not updating my scorecard. So Borowski's at the dish, Mobley at first, Hegler at second. This is why I do my job, I guess. Righty on righty, Soborowski. At the dish, he takes strike one to the outside corner, a curveball. So apologies, Drew Wade is allowed now. 2 hits, 1 to Hegler and 1 to Mobley. 0-1 the count, righty on righty, 1 away. Wade fires the curveball. Called strike 2 on the low part of the zone. It's now 0-2. Logan Blight awaits on deck. Then it's the dangerous Christian Spivey if it gets that far. Lexington trailing 6-4 here in the top of the 7th. It was a 9-run inning combined back in the 6th after a pitcher's duel for the first 5. Soborowski looking for his first hit of the day. The 0-2. Curveball, that one's lifted into right center field. Rosales ranging back toward the track. He'll have room and make the grab for out number 2. Tagging at second is Hegler. He'll stand into third. So a fly out to right for out number 2. Now it lies on Logan Blight.
Now batting number 12, Logan Blight.
Blight walked his first go around. Or excuse me, his last go around. Fly out, ground out. Righty on righty, 2 away.
Come on, 12. Here you go, kid.
First pitch. Called strike 1. That breaking ball located well in the bottom half of the zone. Seems like Wade has started to use that primarily now. Pick off back at first. Good tag from Hankins. Not in time to get Mobley. Mobley representing the tying run of the plate. Or excuse me, at first, the go-ahead runners at the plate. The 0-1. Breaking ball that's lifted into left field deep. Gray ranging back toward the wall. He's got room, and it's a deep fly out to end the game. No, it falls. Or no, okay, never mind. It is a fly out. The umpire said fair. Apologies. I thought the umpire signaled fair. It must have meant in fair territory.
Signaled out.
Yeah. Huh?
He just said out.
About to say, Jeff is with me. He put his hand toward the fair side, so I assumed it dropped. I couldn't see. What a game, though. That will do it. A ball given a ride to left will end this one. Miller wins another thriller, 6-4 here at the Forest Acres Classic. They will set themselves up for a championship game against either AC, Flora, or River Bluff tomorrow. We will stay out here to talk about our all-tournament teams. Of course, I haven't really got a chance to talk about it with the way this has gone. Wow, I'll give a credit to Noah Gray, who ran that thing down in the left field corner. Goodness gracious. Well, for Lexington fans and, of course, the Miller fans know how this works. We will be talking about our all-tournament team and, of course, the all-academic team. All-academic was announced earlier. All-tournament will be announced now. Miller will get one more. I'm pretty sure Lexington does get one more tomorrow as well.
Let's just go buy the fish fry.
I'm gonna go buy the fish fry. Go see what's up. Jack.
All right, guys, that was a great baseball game. First for Lexington, all-academic, Toby Soborowski. And all-tournament, Christian Spivey. Now for Miller School, All-Academic Jack Warrington. And All-Tournament, John Michael Sheff. It's been a great week of baseball. The city of
All right, well, I will
Forest
see y'all one more time tomorrow. Miller in the championship game for the second straight year, trying to go back-to-back. Lexington will play in the third place game at 10 a.m. and will either be against River Bluff and AC Flora or Airport. Of course, Lexington can play all three. Miller can only play two. They either get River Bluff or AC Flora. That will be determined in hours from now with the conclusion of the Eagles and the Falcons. Well, that'll do it from me. Thank you for sticking with me through a thriller. I apologize for my misinformation, I guess, in the seventh when I completely missed a man in the order. But all ends well. A long flyout ends it. Miller punches their ticket back to the championship game after a thriller with the Wildcats of Lexington. We will see you guys in an hour for AC Flora Airport. Have a great night.